So when we're riding bikes, there are 3 electrolytes that we actually need to replenish. Otherwise, we're gonna have really a hard time being healthy. The first one of those is sodium, and sodium is actually easy to get. The reason why it's easy to get is because, quite frankly, the average American diet has so much sodium, it's hard to think that someone does not get enough. But when we're riding our bikes and it's super hot outside, have you ever noticed that when you come home, you take your clothes off and your entire kit is full of this salty, stained white material? That's sodium. So when we sweat, we actually lose quite a bit of sodium. And that's why when you find most of these like salt tablets and stuff like that, like what is this? This is a Nun or Noon, whatever. This actually comes with a lot of salt. It says, let's see, 300 milligrams of salt in just one tablet like this. So what I'll do is I'll put this in a water bottle if I ride when it's really hot or if I'm going to sweat a lot. The second electrolyte is potassium, and potassium is something that we can actually get in food. It's in a lot of vegetables. This is why cyclists will be eating a lot of bananas. Bananas have quite a bit of potassium. They actually have sodium in it too, but potassium is something that helps. It helps with our heart, it helps with our blood pressure. And again, when you buy this type of thing, let me see how much potassium is in this. 150 milligrams, which is actually not a lot, but it's enough for a little salt tablet. That's electrolyte tablet. The last electrolyte, which is the most overlooked because most people don't think about this one, is magnesium. Now, magnesium is a very interesting electrolyte because it also functions as a mineral in our body. And of all the electrolytes, this is the one that probably most of us do not get enough of. And the reason we don't get enough of this is because most magnesium has to be eaten, and it's in leafy greens, spinach, beets, broccoli, foods that you don't normally carry on a bike ride. I mean, seriously, who the heck is carrying beets and spinach? So good for cycling, and it's so convenient. Now, I have personally noticed that things like a goo tablet or a electrolyte tablet, the Nun that I just showed you, like the Nun only has 25 milligrams of magnesium, and that just is not enough. It behooves us to try to eat as much greens as we possibly can, but when we can't, that's where supplementation comes in handy. And so what I do is I take a supplement at nighttime. The supplement that I personally take is Bioptimizers, and they have a supplement. Hey, there's a guy that I know over there. There's a supplement called Magnesium Breakthrough. It's got 500 milligrams of magnesium, 7 different types of magnesium. Some of them are better for recovery, some of them are better for sleep, some of them are better for your blood pressure. Full disclosure, they are the video sponsor of today, so I'll put a link and discount code down below. But ultimately, you could choose whichever one you want. You can isolate which magnesium you want, but why not take all 7, you know? But ultimately, the magnesium plays a role in our blood pressure. A lot of people who get AFib need to take magnesium, and magnesium deficiency for a lot of general people, average Americans, they get AFib because they're just deficient. And it makes total sense because unless you're eating just a ton of spinach and leafy greens and all these different vegetables, you know, you're not getting enough magnesium. As Americans, we're getting tons of salt, but we're not getting enough magnesium. So when we sweat, we know we're losing sodium, we know we're losing potassium. That's why we're always eating bananas. But magnesium is the unknown electrolyte that, as a cyclist, because we sweat a lot and we're not doing weight-bearing exercise and stuff like that, we probably should be supplementing. So again, link down below, discount code. So let's get cracking, as they say in chiropractic, and let's start riding and make this a fantastic day.